Miguel Cole here with the first episode of NXT with MC and a little bit of CruiserWeight. Not because it's little, but because there's only a little bit of CruiserWeight to cover. Miguel, that's a long title. Mr. Ricky's perfect. Let's start the show, shall we? So, we start the show with Shinsuke Nakamura versus Wesley Blake of Blake and Murphy. And now Blake, he says, you know what? I'm the better person in this tag team. And I'm going to beat Shinsuke Nakamura. He did not beat Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura destroyed him. And after the match, William Regal comes out and he says, well, for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, we will have Samoa Joe, the NXT champ, versus Shinsuke Nakamura. What if he didn't say Nakamura? That would have been embarrassing for Nakamura. But anyway, yes, that's a great match. I can't wait to see it the night before SummerSlam. And then the next match we have Billie Kay versus Santana Garrett. Billie Kay, she fought Dana Brooke on SmackDown. And apparently she's so egotistical. And she's like, oh yes, I was on SmackDown, blah, blah. But you did not see that in the match. She just basically had a basic match. The commentators, they were trying to hype it up. Like, yeah, look at how egotistical she is. But you couldn't see it. So, yeah, Billie Kay wins. Hopefully we see more egotistical out of you. Because I didn't see it there. I was just like, wow, this is a regular match. Okay. Then we have William Regal backstage with Bayley. And he says, hey, what do you want? And Bayley says, I want to fight. I want a match against Asuka at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Wow, another match. And she says, I want it for the title. And William Regal, he says, I have to ask Asuka. Ask Asuka. That's funny. And I'm just confused. Isn't William Regal the general manager? Why does he have to ask Asuka? I don't know. Okay, so we're waiting on the response. You'll hear it here first. Okay, and then we have the debut of TM61 versus Rob Rising and Adrian Nails. Now, TM61 has Shane Thorne and Nick Miller, a new tag team from Australia. Wow, good day, mate. And how do I say this? I wasn't so impressed. I was impressed that Adrian Nails was able to wrestle in jeans. Really, really tight jeans and put knee pads over them. That was impressive. But TM61, I mean, other than your Thunder Valley finisher, which is like a double choke slam and a swing slam, it's impressive. Nothing else was really impressive. Hopefully, you show us more next time. Okay? Speaking of No Way, we had No Way Jose. No Way Jose. No Way Jose. Miguel. I'm sorry, I really like him. No Way Jose versus Steve Cutler. And No Way Jose was dancing, and Steve Cutler, he hit him in the face. And No Way didn't like that. He was like, that's disrespectful. And he snaps, and he beats him up, just like he did to Austin Aries. No Way Jose wins. He grabs the mic, and he says, I'm going to turn the fiesta into a fight. And he will whoop Austin Aries at Miguel. He's butt. And then we had the main event. We had Kota Ibushi from the CruiserWeight Classic versus Buddy Murphy. Now Murphy says, I'm going to beat Kota Ibushi and I'm going to up you, Blake. I think Blake and Murphy are going to break up or something. Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah, I think so. They're trying to one-up each other. You're a team. Be a team. So anyway, Murphy definitely looked better than his partner, Blake, against Ibushi. But Ibushi, he did this kick at the side of his head. Oh my goodness, it echoed throughout the arena. And he turned into a German suplex. I thought it was over, but he kicked out. And then Ibushi hits him with the last ride, and the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi, gets a Golden Star for his NXT debut. Oh my goodness, NXT was exciting. I mean, in the beginning, yeah, with Nakamura and Ibushi at the end. Wow, I was really impressed. Well, we're going to continue with NXT and MC and a little bit of CruiserWeight. Not because of Mr. Rick. This is a long title. Miguel, it's on you now. Now you have to say it. NXT with MC and a little bit of CruiserWeight. Not because of little, but because there's only a little bit of CruiserWeight to cover. We'll be right back after these messages.
In my point of view, the golden era in WWE, that was the best era.
No way! It was the Attitude Era.
Are you forgetting the New Generation era? I like the PG era. I'm a kid at heart. What do you think, Joe?
I don't get my. Oh, shut up.
And we are back with NXT, with MC, and a little bit of CruiserWeight. Not because it's little, but because there's only a little bit of CruiserWeight to cover. Okay, let's go over the CruiserWeight Classic, shall we? Oh my goodness. Zack Sabre Jr. representing England versus Tyson Dux. I believe it's Tyson Dew. Or Dukes. Or, yeah, Duck sounds right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you for interrupting me. Okay, so Zack Sabre Jr., he's a big name in this tournament. He is the escape artist. Daniel Bryan went a little too far being impressed by him. He was like, oh my gosh, wrist lock. Oh my gosh, bent his fingers. Oh my gosh, scratch his nose. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, okay, Zack Sabre Jr., good. He's an escape artist. I'm impressed. And he ends up winning with the omoplata submission. Wow, good job. All right, the next match we have Drew Gulak from USA versus Harv Sierra from India. He's part of the Bollywood Boys. You know, you have a boring technical wrestler versus Sierra, who's a Bollywood style. Mr. Rick, do you have some Bollywood music? No, Miguel. Well, can you sing some? No, Miguel. Please, Mr. Rick, just sing some. Ding 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 ding. Okay, that wasn't that good, but okay, you see what I'm saying. So I was very impressed with Harv Sierra of India, but Gulak wins by dragging a sleeper with the body scissor. That was impressive. The most impressive thing he did all the match, because you know what, Drew Gulak, you're boring, bro. All right, next match we have Anthony Bennett from USA versus Tony Nese from USA. Bennett, he was so cool. He had a flat top that went all the way up. And I was just like, wow. Even your hair has sunglasses? His hair has sunglasses. That was so cool. But Tony Nese, he's the whole package. He has strength, he has speed, and he had a 450 splash to win. Anthony Bennett, your time is up. And Tony Nese, his time is now. Okay, and the main event we had Raul Mendoza from Mexico versus the Brian Kendrick from USA. Wow, Brian Kendrick is back. Wow, that was shocking for me. All right, so Brian Kendrick, he took Mendoza's mouth, he put it on the rope, he opened it, and then he kicked the rope. Oh my goodness! Good thing Mendoza's already wearing braces, otherwise he would need some. And then we had Mendoza go on the top rope. Oh my God, he climbed up, and then he jumped across the ring to the other side for a coast to coast and a drop kick to Brian Kendrick. And then he hits a knee, he hits it with a backbreaker. And Brian Kendrick, he puts his foot on the ropes. I was like, oh my goodness, how did he do that? And then, you know what? Brian Kendrick, he plays possum. He looks like he eats possum. I mean, he looks like Joe Dirt or something. Miguel. And yeah, he looks like he eats possum. And he played possum, and Raul Mendoza, he fell for it, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Brian Kendrick hits him with the bully lock, and Raul Mendoza has nothing to do but to tap out, and he loses. Oh man. So the Trailer Park Boy, the Brian Kendrick, he wins. That was something. Wow, I'm really excited about this new show. We talking about NXT. We talking a little bit about CruiserWeight. It's a little bit of everything. Well, this has been the first episode of NXT with MC and a little bit of CruiserWeight. Not because a little, but because there's a little bit of CruiserWeight to cover.